Hi Capricorn, it's Power Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have your own reading, Capricorn. And yeah, I hope you guys are all well. And please don't live or die by these readings, Capricorn. Yeah, please don't do that. Some people get upset, right? I feel like they do. But yeah, let's get started though. We have the Nightingale Spirit. And this is, here's the cute little nightingale, right? I don't think I've seen one in the yard here. But you know, he's real cute. He is, right? He has this big kind of chubby tummy here. He's so darling. He's wearing a crown, and this is love is all around. You know, this is I feel like what somebody knows, but I feel like they might not have known that before. Yeah, we have the master and the disciple. Maybe, you know, this could be your reading or your person's, Capricorn. It could be, right? So we might have a few laughs in this reading, Capricorn. Don't get mad because we're using this deck over here, and here's the Knight of Pentacles falling off his horse. Yeah. So they have, that might not be you. I feel like it's about you, right? Even though this is your reading. And what I mean about you is I feel like this is somebody's energy about you. Like they're falling off the horse because of you. That's what I mean, all right? So yeah. And so this reading could all be switched. So let's just, you know, talk about kind of what is the energy that is seen here. And you guys can, you'll know who's who and all that kind of stuff, right? And this is a moment. Somebody here is taking a moment because they need to be quiet or in solitude, or they know that they can't figure things out, or they can't be at peace in order to figure things out, possibly. If they're running around town, Capricorn, yeah, like, you know, dressed all scantily, or if they're at the bar drinking a lot, or whatever, or if they're hanging around with a real noisy group or a family even, or just somebody, right? So here they are, quiet. The needs before wants. This is somebody who feels funny about a little bit about what they want in life. Like they feel like, wow, kind of like that. Let's look at that card. Needs before wants, right? And this is, Annie is famed for her animal communication skills. Okay, fine. Good. Her success is rooted in knowing that every animal has a different need. As humans, we have to be mindful that there's a subtle yet profound difference between wants and needs. There is. It's kind of like in Spanish when you say I love somebody, right? And if you really love them deeply, it's amar. But if you're just really attracted and you feel excited, it can be querer. They're not the same. Querer can, according to Jose, the great Mexican singer who's now passed away, right? Yeah, he said in that song, I don't know if he wrote it, he probably did, but in long story short, he said, amar is to love and to suffer. And querer is to, like, have a lot of desire for somebody, but it could end at any time, right? You could be saying, oh, I met somebody else who looks just as fine as you do, right? And that's what they're saying here. And there's a subtle difference between something here, Capricorn, there is, right? Wants are more indulgent than needs, just like querer, which means I want, right? Like, I want you, te quiero, right? Which form our daily shelter, food. This is the needs, right? And safety. But for me, I'm saying that when you want something, you don't have to like have it. You desire it, it's exciting, but when you need something, you need food, right? You can't go without food here. And that's what they're saying, food and shelter. But they're framing it a little different than I would. If your needs are met, firstly be grateful, then consider your motives for wanting something more. That's what somebody's doing. They go, I want something more, right? And you're the more, Capricorn. You are. And what does she have here on the ground in front of her? Looks like no, like a sword and some little potions. And she has a badger with her. And the fox and the rabbit, I don't know, they're all looking at her like, why do you want to hold a badger? Something like that. I feel like this person is figuring out that they need you. I feel like somebody is here. Like the difference. They might have thought that they just desired you and you were this, maybe a sex goddess, Capricorn. Don't get mad, right, if I call you that, all right? If you're a man, a sex god, right? Yeah. What's that? Oh, yeah, like a sex kitten, right? Okay, let's see what we have. Yeah, okay. No, we don't want any sensitive listeners here, okay, you guys? If you're sensitive, you just click off, right? Because we have a lot of fun over here. And definitely, we're not picking on any particular person or group. No, good God, no, right? We're picking on your person usually, right, Capricorn? Yeah. Okay, it says, if your needs are met, okay, are you clear that it is for you, like your needs, and not to garner praise from somebody else? If not, you might be living by someone else's ideals. This is what your person's been doing, Capricorn. Living, or whoever like wants this wish fulfillment, because we have it here, right? So somebody here is like going by somebody else's ideals, but I feel like they already had an awakening, right? I feel like they did, and they realized that love is all around, right? With the cute little nightingale, and he looks like he's going to declare his love to somebody, right? Because here he is with the tubas, right? And he's going to he's going to play the tuba. He is Capricorn. And then we have the master and the disciple. See, this is more learning about life. Somebody learned here that this is not just desire, it's true love. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Yeah, in this moment, they're in solitude about it, right? And the fulfillment card, Capricorn, maybe they're trying to drink a lot of wine here to kind of fulfill their fake wish over here, because I feel like your person might have had a fake wish. Or they thought that what they got is really what they wanted, but it's not. No, it came with misleading packaging. It did, right? Be careful what you're eating now, because they're putting crickets in the snack foods. Yeah, they are, you guys. You could be saying you're so crazy out of your mind, and they would never do that, and blah blah. Okay, so everything that's happening in Europe, they're trying to bring it over here. So you guys can go look at that, and don't find yourself an independent journalist here on YouTube, because the mainstream will never tell you the truth here, right? In fact, we have the next card, Capricorn, which talks about deception, right? So we have this woman here. She looks like the devil, and she has all these tattoos. Not that that means anything, but she just does, right? And they look like they made Amy Winehouse into a witch here, and I don't appreciate that, Capricorn, because I love Amy Winehouse, and I feel like the Illuminati or the Cabal took her down. Yeah, I don't think that I think that was a lie. Even her parents came on TV and said, what? Like on the news, they're like, no, she was doing fine. They were trying to say something. Anyway, getting back to this, Capricorn, and then we have the famous card that shows up in your reading. It's Sleeping Beauty. So somebody could have lied to themselves about who their real Sleeping Beauty was. Yeah, right? Or who their real badger was, right? Here's the badger. And according to this girl here, this badger is kind. I don't know if they bite. I don't really know a lot about badgers. I know that they're a little scary looking, a little bit. Yeah, they kind of are. But this Sleeping Beauty, after the deception, I think this person lied to themselves, because here they are learning, right, with the master and the disciple. And they're being humble, Capricorn. They're like, here they are being humble instead of being an ass, right? Or just, or being like, I know everything. You don't have to tell me anything, all right? I went to a government school where all they did was lie. Okay. Not even funny, right? The rebellion card, Capricorn, upstart, tumult, and revolution. And she's like crying here, right? And her blush is starting to run, kind of, right? That's what happens if I cry, if I cry hard enough, right? And so here she is, and the little vampire, and so her fangs are out, and she's starting to cry here. She is, because she wants a revolution, like she wants to rebel against whoever she's with, right? Maybe they're with this person that looks like this kind of witchy lady over here, right? Yeah, witchy woman, like what's the name of that group? The Eagles. Somebody here. No, look at, we even have deceit next to Sleeping Beauty, Capricorn. This person knows here they are. You guys know that these cards in my readings are very relevant, right? And yeah, this person's learning here that they either married a tyrant, or that they want to run away from one. They want to rebel. Your person looks like they've been just like doing whatever somebody says here in their life. And then one day they woke up. Okay, now with the next card, we have Ancient. So this is, she's sad here. The other one, she's mad and sad. Here she is sad. And she's hugging all these fossils. Yeah, they're lying about fossils. The Rothschilds made that up. But let's get back to this, all right? Yeah, okay. I really went down the rabbit hole too, right? The ancient card, Capricorn, ancestry, Egypt, and magical inheritance. All right. So here they are with all these like kind of dead. They're actually alive, but they're bones. Yeah, this is kind of creepy, right? And so let's see what that's about. But that's about somebody from the past or learning or something like. Let's see what they say about the magical inheritance or the ancient card, right? Yeah, and this is the ancient priestess sits amidst the bones of the past. Okay, they are. They got eyeballs in here. It looks like it's alive, right? She is the keeper of the secrets of the ancestors, and she raises the ancient vessel from which she will drink the blood. Okay, where's that other card? They look like they're drinking wine here, but it really looks kind of bloody here. And consume again the knowledge of the past. Your person keeps drinking, Capricorn, so they can like reconsume the knowledge of the past. Like they keep reminding themselves that they're with somebody over here who's, maybe evil, maybe just ugly, or, this lady's actually attractive if they didn't have her looking so horrible. But your person goes over this. That's what they do. They go over and over this. Yeah. For this, you do too. You turn to the blood knowledge you have within you over and over to guide you, heal you, and give you the strength in times of sorrow. Okay. They could be going like over and over again about the fact that you are their real wish. Yeah, really interesting here. I feel like this person's going to come for you with the sleeping beauty here. Yeah, they are, Capricorn. After they woke up, right? Yeah, they woke up, and the wicked witch, the wicked queen woke them up. Let's see what else it says here. And even we, who are so often uncertain of how it is we can even walk the world, wonder, as we study more and more of human history, how we began. So it is for you, too, at this time. How did I begin, you wonder? Where are my forebears from? What part does my history play in my present? Yeah, this person made a lot of shitty decisions. That's how it plays in here, most likely. All right. Where are they? Here they are learning, though, Capricorn. As I said, being very humble, right? The teacher's saying, shut your mouth here and learn your lesson. And then the guy's humble and he's quiet, right? And it says, what part does the history of the ancestors play in my present? Yeah, your person could have, grown up in this family where, I don't know, they just, they maybe they went to marry somebody with a lot, or be with somebody with a lot of money. There's something in the past that has hindered their growth, Capricorn. Yeah, besides cigarettes, all right? Are they smoking in this reading? No, they're drinking wine here. They are. So let's see what else we have, right? They're playing with their dead bones, Capricorn. They are. They're little dead dinosaurs over here. The card will often come up for humans who are adjusting to new information about members of their family, their heritage, the knowledge of what others have done, said, thought, felt, died of, been born into, is informing the present. Yeah, your person might have saw somebody in their own family make some type of mistake that they could be going, wow, I'm doing the same thing that, Aunt Drina did, right? Yeah, Aunt Drina. That's my aunt, right? I'm sure she made plenty of them. I'm sure she did, especially on that side of the family. Yeah. You may be learning secrets about your family that have been kept for many years, and you will have with you a sense of the immortality of family lineage, that you are a part of the history of the planet, just as the planets and the trees are. Your family is the history of the plant, and it is time to acknowledge this and understand who you are deep down in the blood, and to find out which of this blood is wise and which of this blood's influence can be overcome. Yeah, you see? Yeah, they learned here. Maybe their family, it was dysfunctional, and that's what they learned. You learn what's in your environment, right? You totally do, right? If you grow up with drama, a lot of times you learn, but for some people they run away from it, right? Yeah, I had to run away from the drama. So let's see what we have, Capricorn. Where's that deck at? So right here, Capricorn, you have the King of Swords, and this King of Swords talks about, he knows he needs to listen to somebody. Yeah, instead of being the lawyer and the accountant or whatever he is, the smart guy here, maybe a philosopher. They're not doling out any philosophy, Capricorn. No. But the King of Swords is here in this deck, which is a silly deck, right? It is, but it's kind of a cool deck. So, this king, right? It talks about, like, you really don't know everything. Maybe you thought you did, and now it's like, well, maybe I should have listened to so-and-so, right? Maybe it was you, because here you are next to the King of Swords, right? And so let's see what else we have, Capricorn. Let's see. That is if we can find this little booklet here. I don't know if it's here. No, I don't. OMG. Okay. But I was just looking at this a second ago. And right here, Capricorn, is you kind of falling off this horse, right? But I feel like this is their energy, and it is about you. Like, they should have listened to you, or they should have listened to the message that you brought, maybe very subliminally, like, I'm the right one for you. Yeah, right? And then they, So let's see what they say about the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, and he looks like he's making a mistake there, because he looks like he's going to fall. His pentacle's going to fall on the ground, and, And let's see what it says. And an unexpected danger has come to this young knight whose everything seemed perfect. Yeah, your person had some awakening here. For sure they did. Definitely. Yeah, and that's why they're taking a moment here. Your person, Capricorn, is in this energy that they're learning. And unfortunately, Capricorn, they could be a slow learner, right? Don't ever let anybody tell you that. Some teachers will tell kids that. Can you believe this shit? I swear to God. Yeah, I remember the teacher sent me to the speech teacher, and I get there and the speech teacher goes, "What is wrong with your teacher? Okay? Tell your dumb teacher to come see me. How stupid they are. Like, wasting time sending me over there. There's nothing wrong with my speech, assholes." It was probably, cabal stuff going on back in the day. I'm sure it was. There's way more than we ever thought about. Yeah, the more I read about history. Okay. He missed the pentacle as his horse started to buck because of a rat. Okay. Maybe your person got spooked by a rat, or, maybe a rat has been in their way. Right? But this is somebody kind of waking up, like, to somebody who thought everything was just fine and dandy and hunky-dory. Moreover, he himself is on the verge of falling off the horse. Your person's falling off their horse, Capricorn, and they want you to come get them. I feel like they do. So they're not, like, when their car breaks down, they're not going to call AAA. They're going to call you. All right, Capricorn? Please pick me up. I fell, right? And so this is kind of an allegorical fall, right? I'm sure you guys get that. And it says, because he agonized, it may have been hard for him to figure out even a rat approaching stealthily. Because he agonized, this is written by somebody it's not their first language, right? Because he agonized seriously and tried to put it into action. No matter how thoroughly prepared, life may not be able to prevent such accidental coincidences. At least the worst will not happen, as he tries his best not to miss the reins to hold the horse. But he will be in trouble if he loses his judgment in an instant. Your person's trying to come forward to you, and they got a little bit of fear here, right? I feel like they thought everything was perfect, and it's not. No, it's not, and they should have listened to somebody. I don't know if that's you, Capricorn, right? But it's not somebody in their family. No, for sure. We already heard that, right? Let's see what else we have for Capricorn, please. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here, and this man's begging her. So this is there's two of everything, of every major here, and there's two of each court card. So there's two King of Swords. One's vibrating high, and one's like, well, I'm learning, but I should have listened, or I should have done this different, or just something like that, right? So here's the Queen of Pentacles. And here you are, Capricorn, looking very sweet. You are, and this man's begging you. Here he is, his head's down. The peacock's looking at him like, you big dodo bird. And here is the volcano is in the back. You know, this, you could be expecting somebody to maybe beg you, maybe, right? You might be expecting for somebody to come and say, you know, you are right about all this. I beg your pardon. Because your person has some recognition that the way they believe here is no good, and they learned it when they were a kid, and, you know, maybe they grew up in a really dysfunctional family, right? Maybe it was loving, but you can, right? You can grow up and, trust me, you can. I've seen it, right? Yeah, seen it, and luckily it's on my father's side. Yeah, right? I feel like it is. So, and I was more around my mom. Yeah, I'm on her side. Let's see what else we have, Capricorn. We have coming into play is the moon, all right? And we have the Knight of Swords. So this is the regular Knight of Swords, right? And he looks like he's angry, trying to cut somebody out or going to war. His horse, you know, his horse is like an angry beaver too, it looks like, yeah. And he's totally going with the flow of his master here. And the Magician, right, or his rider, whatever you call the owner, right? The Magician's here, and this is coming soon, right? And he is, I feel like he's the regular Magician. Okay, let's see what else we have. The King of Cups reversed. All right, and this is how other people affect you. You know, this King of Cups is like really unhappy about either what happened or what he's doing. And here he is, he's pouring this huge cup out, right? And this is how you could be affected by this person, or this is how this could be their reading. This is how they are being affected by you. We also have the Emperor, Capricorn. And yeah, he's pretty much the regular Emperor, right? And yeah, and this is how you affect this person, or they affect you, possibly, if the reading switched. We have the Devil, and this is in your hopes and fears. All right, so maybe this is you. Maybe you want to, you know, this is in your fear about this person. Like you think they're going to stay chained to this education, this domestic education that they have learned. Yeah. Yeah, your person learned something from their past that, you know, has held them back in their life. It's really sad. It is, right? So let's see what else we have for you, Capricorn. We have the Knight of Cups. So he's sitting backwards. This is the other knight. He's drinking from the cup, which is kind of weird, right? Yeah, so let's see. But this is definitely about somebody here. I feel like you know this about this person. I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like you know that this person there's some type of regret that your person, looks like they're in another situation where they have regret, where they should have listened to you. They're going through a huge change right now. They're in this awakening where they're trying to kind of, you know, maybe get their balls, right? Build up their testosterone. Yeah. Let's see what else we have. And the Queen of Pentacles, where he's begging her, and she doesn't even see him. You could be expecting here, maybe this person will beg you and you might ignore them. Maybe you think that their life is a huge volcano getting ready to boom, right? Getting ready to totally like erupt. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, she looks real sweet there. She does. Okay, let's see what it says here. The person lying face down in front of the Queen seems to be in an urgent situation. Maybe you want somebody to be, maybe you feel this is your urgent situation, right? You could. But maybe you want somebody to realize that this is urgent. Like, wake up and leave. It's possible here because there is some type of timing where there's a timeline here that this person is on, I believe. It's a slow one, but it's a timeline. Like they're trying to meet some type of timeline, in my opinion. Like maybe you'll be gone. Maybe you guys will, you know, be at the nursing home. Just kidding about that, right? That's not a joke, right? Yeah. And so let's see what else we have, Capricorn. Let's see. And it says, lower than the peacock, he brings his hands to the Queen's feet and asks for mercy. See, the peacock's there, like the peacock is more powerful and more important. Perhaps it is about economic aid. Wow. But the Queen is turning her eyes from the man and disregarding him. You could be thinking that this person is staying behind because they get economic aid from somebody, right? And I don't like to use that because they want everybody broke and on their, their monthly stipend where you'll be, where you'll suffer and live in the street. Yeah, they do. Oh my God. Okay, getting back to this, Capricorn. Yeah, I'm trying to keep this about love. I am. All right. But, your person here, you might expect this about them. You might be thinking that they're staying in another situation because they're kind of, I feel like what you think here about this person is that they're living up to somebody else's dream, kind of. And that they are being influenced by family or something like that, or somebody that's close to them, or they have been influenced by that, right? And so you could be expecting them here. This is not really something you would want. So this is usually like a desire or kind of an expectation, or what you think could happen or is happening. You could be thinking that this person here is like, your person is kind of like in a situation where they're kind of low on the totem pole, but they're doing this for money, possibly. And if they're not low on the totem pole, like, I feel like they're raising their vibration, so it could be that, right? That kind of lowness, right? Yeah. Or she may not be able to sympathize with the man's appeal because she has never experienced a difficult situation in her life. Okay. You could be thinking your person here has never had anything difficult in their life, and they can't judge, they couldn't like drive their relationships the right way. It's a possibility here, right? Because we know people who have not, like you don't call up your friend and complain about, like if you're a single mother, if she's happily married to somebody and her husband has money and, they're living this great life and you're broke with 3 kids and, single, you can't possibly think that you're going to get any advice from that person. They're not on the same playing field. How can they see your problem? Not really. They can't, right? It's possible here that this person grew up in some type of, maybe where there was money, and so now maybe they even chose that to go toward something like that. Like they're there because they feel like they need to be there for money, but there's just something here that your person has not like experienced in their life that makes them very worldly. I feel like that's what this is, because I feel like you want them to be worldly. You want them to wake the hell up. Yeah, you do, Capricorn. And let's see what else we have here. And so the volcano, yeah, this person, I feel like never experienced something difficult in their life. Or your person's in a relationship with somebody who never experienced anything difficult and they're afraid to leave them. It's possible. Because your person doesn't want to be where they're at. I feel like they don't. All right? And let's see, we have the moon coming into play. This is, this is kind of confusion and doubts and fears. I feel like it is coming into play, or a Pisces or a Cancer, right? Let's get a card here on this card, because we can't, let's see what else we have. The Page of Pentacles. In my opinion here, this is your person deciding here, knowing they should have like either listened to their intuition or listened to somebody here. And here you are falling off the horse, but that's about like something came in their way. Like what came to this person like unexpectedly for me was an awakening. Yeah. And their whole life they were thinking one way, and you show up and they're like, oh my God, what am I doing over here? Right? Yeah, with the Black Widow spider girlfriend or something like that. And since we have the Page of Pentacles, you could be right here. I don't know if I'm going to have this new start with them. I don't know if I'm going to ever have anything kind of fertile with them, possibly. Or I don't know if they're going to contact me, maybe the Page of Pentacles and the Death card. You could be expecting an ending with this person. Yeah, you could be expecting an ending because this person is like, they're not that worldly. Like, this is what you might feel. You might feel, well, they're kind of babyish, or they've never had anything hard in their life. And so for them to come be with me and really face this might be too hard for them. Yeah, they're trying to face a major awakening, and they've already awakened, Capricorn. I feel like they have. You could be thinking that this person, like this queen, she hardly even sees this man here begging. You might feel that your person might not ever really see the big picture here. You might feel that. Well, they see it, but like, will they, will they own up to it or something? And then here's the volcano. You might think, well, this is just going to go up in smoke here, kind of. This is just, right? And so the Knight of Swords showing up with the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this King of Swords here, I feel like this could be your person's reading, where they could be like, well, I didn't listen to anybody. I knew I should have not let Capricorn walk away, or I shouldn't have walked away. But I feel like what this decision is about with this King of Swords is about your person walking away and taking fast action or cutting somebody out of the picture. The magicians here are cutting out a situation. It could even be their own family that is in their ear 24 hours a day going, you're this, you're that. You'll never do anything without us unless you stay at the family farm or something like that. The magician, the Five of Pentacles reversed. And, this could be coming soon. This talks about a manifestation and letting somebody in. Letting them back in. There was some type of ending here. Definitely. Death card, Eight of Cups, and this Five of Pentacles reversed. And down here, you're wondering if you're going to have your wish. I feel like you think that this over here could just be your kind of, this King of Swords, just kind of like what you are, how you are reading this person. Like the King of Swords is kind of like, well, they should have kind of listened to something. But this King of Swords kind of talks about somebody who makes decisions, but somebody who thought they knew it all. No, your person doesn't know it all. No, they don't. They look like they grew up in this, I don't know, family where they didn't learn any hard knocks. Yeah, it doesn't help you. No. Sometimes you learn hard stuff, you realize you're just more hip. And you're more hip to like evil really being in front of you or around you. You have better judgment, right? The King of Cups reversed, Capricorn. I don't believe these read in the reverse. No, I don't. And let's see what they say about that. Let's see what they say about the King of Cups. Yeah. Here he is, right? And here's the king. This is the other king. He's like, oh my God, look what I have to do. He's spilling the cup. This is how other people affect you. I feel like this could be this person's reading, though, like sending a major message. This is like a feeling of regret and, oh shit, look what I have to do, or look what I have done, something like that. Something serious happened to the king. He barely holds himself up with a distressed expression while he is not noticing that the cup is spilling. Maybe he's drunk, Capricorn. The fulfillment card is here with all this wine, right? And it says here, and the boat is sinking in the waves, representing his emotions. The King of Cups does not understand that something he can't handle has happened. Yeah, this is how you could be affecting, or your person. Your person here is having a hard time handling something, and it has to do with the way they have kind of grown up, in my opinion, and the choices they have made that have kind of ingrained that in their, yeah. Your person, they need like a hug and a few like therapeutic sessions, right? Here's the Emperor, and this is how you could be affecting them. I feel like you want them to, be an emperor, be a ruler, be a man of power. Maybe it's a woman, but take control of your life. Make order. There's some chaos in somebody's life here. I feel like it just has to do with they woke up and they go, I don't want to be here anymore. That's the chaos. And they're trying to wake up to the fact that, gee, I feel like I was kind of dumb. Like I didn't look how naive I was. Something like that. Somebody knows, Capricorn, that you're really their sleeping beauty and their soulmate right here. This person knows this. And maybe you're waiting for them because she is waiting there for her prince, right? She is. You could be waiting for your person to rebel in this situation with the rebellion card, right? I feel like you think this person eventually, for some of you, there's kind of a halfway here where they're going to wake up and they're going to go entirely, right? Wake up from their beauty sleep or whatever they're trying to do here, and wake up from some life of, I believe there's a little bit of life of like stability or something for this person, but wake up and go, okay, I've known this. I'm going to be with Capricorn. Okay, step out of your comfort zone. And they're doing it, though. They are, but it's slow. I feel like it is. Yeah. And so we have the devil, and this is going to be, it could be your hopes and fears or theirs, right? Mm-hmm. And he's burning, one of these person's, their ass or their tail. That's what he's doing there in this particular devil. Let's look at that devil, because that's not the regular devil. No, it's not. See what it says here. Here it is. Whoops. Sorry, you guys. This is a totally different book. Where the hell's the devil at? Okay. Okay, that is the devil. It just looks like the lovers, except it's so dark, this card, right? Okay, so let's see here. And this is the original devil. This is a giant devil, okay, which has the beast's head and lower part of the body and the human's upper party of the body. Okay, there are also little demons in chains under the seat. These little demons are like two people who are chained here by some really dysfunctional situation, or chained with fear or indoctrination. Their bodies are the same as humans, but they have horns and tails, so they look like people who only sought material wealth and physical pleasure and fell from grace. Yeah, your person probably did this. Excuse me. Because there's some card in here that was talking about that. This needs before wants is one of them. The little devils are tied up with chains, and they are mentally and physically bound by the big devil. They don't seem to have the will to escape. Yeah, your person needs will here. This is why we have the Emperor. This is how either you affect them, or this Emperor is about taking control. For sure it is, right? And standing up for your own power and authority, so you can have Capricorn, right? The huge devil in the painting symbolizes the cases such as being unrealistic but greedy. Yeah, see, your person here they've been greedy. Yeah, they have. And in the outcome is the Knight of Cups. He's sitting backwards, Capricorn. I can't wait to see your person's reading, because this is kind of a trip. Let's look at this Knight of Cups reversed. See what it says here. And that's not the regular knight, no. And the white horse is still heading forward, but the prince is sitting in the opposite direction and drinking something from the cup. Of course it's wine. We have wine up here. He does not want to look forward and does not care about the destination he would finally arrive at. It is unclear why he has changed so drastically, but it's possible if he was drunk and he's drunk and turned into a different person for a moment. Your person, I feel like, is drinking. And once they start drinking, they start really thinking, I don't want to stay here, right? My person might look like a badger, right? Or this kind of dead dinosaur here. It's not about looks. It's about this person that they're unhappy with, most likely. It's unclear why he has changed. Okay, maybe he is acting by the tendency of escape after getting overstressed from given tasks. Yeah, your person's totally in this escape kind of survival situation. Yeah, forgetting his position. But his faithful horse does not stop walking and will take him safely to the original destination. The knight's deviation must end as a timid disobedience on the back of his horse. It's like a trip here. You're kind of hoping this person won't be you're hoping that they're not going to continue to like obey this, whatever they've been given here. Yeah, or this path that they have sought out. We're going to end the reading, Capricorn. Good God, it's such a long reading. Thank you so much for joining me here, Capricorn. We're going to go to the extended. They're all super affordable. We're going to have a little bit more of a lightweight reading. This is kind of deep, I feel like it is. But we're going to have some fun in that reading. We're going to use a new oracle deck. We are, right? Just to kind of, and we're going to see how they feel. And their whole spread. Yeah, I want to see the dynamic between you both. And thank you so much, you guys. The link is always below, Capricorn. It is. Yeah, thanks for watching and listening. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.